Howdy everybody, Spoken here. Wanted to give an update because I've been kind of gone for a little bit, and truth be told, it's just been life. I've had time to, I've had time to do stop motion. I've actually did quite a bit. I actually finished the Kenny match. I just haven't been able to, or the Kenny Omega Tetsuya Naito match. I finished it, but I just haven't been able to edit it yet. I've been able to do some stop motion, but not a whole lot. I have to do the editing on my main laptop, and with the baby, it's kind of hard to do it, and especially since work has been really busy. But I haven't been able to do like a little bit of stop motion, and thankfully my work schedule is about to really dramatically lighten up actually in this next week, so that's really nice. I want to get some videos out. A couple topics I wanted to talk about. So the camera, and I'm going to be using the camera, but only for certain scenes. I will not film fight scenes on this camera right now until I can at least get it hooked up with Dragon Frame, which I still need to research to see if that's possible. But as it stands right now, I can't produce fight scenes the way I like. So the Conor McGregor one, there was a lot of mistakes with that, and that's with the viewfinder. I think that's what it's called, where you take a look at the picture after you take it. You know what I mean? It's not very good on that camera, and I would need a second interface to at least look at what I'm doing. What I will be using the camera for is things like story. So I'm going to be doing story shots, or maybe dialogue shots or animated shots. I'm still going to use this camera for stop motion, but just not for fight scenes, because it's just not myself. It just I can't really do it. It's extremely difficult. Not being able to kind of go over what you're doing in real time. But that's something that, you know, I'm obviously working on. I have this camera, and I very much intend to use it for everything. Just have to, you know, figure out how to do that. As for fights that I want to do, so right here, this is one I kind of want to do. You're gonna see the scale kind of go up, but you know, it's White Ranger versus Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe, and I'm gonna want this fight to be. So I lately I've been doing a lot of realistic stuff, and my ultimate goal is like, so this fight right here, I want to be more like a video game style fight. So you're gonna see combos, and it's not gonna be realistic in that regard. It's gonna be more like a video game fight, and my ultimate goal is with the stop motion is I want to be able to show both extremes, the very realistic side. So if you're on Instagram, you'll see I did a little bit of John Wick versus Conor McGregor. I'm gonna redo that and just do it with my phone, so I can actually do it in a way that's, you know, it's not a nightmare. But yeah, I'm gonna do that fight, and that fight obviously I'm going for realism. But in some of my other clips, you know, I obviously go for high video game stuff, like launchers and combos, and like I like to go for Tekken style combos, honestly. And my ultimate goal is to blend both, have the realistic side as well with the video game side, and that will be the true Eternal Ring style. But that's still something I'm fleshing out, and that's just it's part of the journey. So I still consider this to be the beginning, even though I've been doing this for several years now. Another match I want to do, Kenny Omega versus Kofi Kingston. This Kofi is a custom that I made, and it's not, I mean, the only custom is I replaced the legs. I made them bare legs, so it looks like he's wearing tights, and I just prefer that look on Kofi. I always preferred it, his old school look. And this is kind of like I wanted to blend the old school look with the new school look, so that's why I made him. And then one of my favorite customs that I made, yeah, that's All Might over there. But I want to do this match, and this will probably be, I'm only going to use a few WWE Elite figures, Uh, One, because the AEW figures are the articulation is so much better. It's not even funny. It's not even. It's and it's like it's not the Elite's fault, like the WWE figures' fault. They're just older, and AEW figures are brand new. Like they came out this year, so that obviously toy making technology is a lot better. Jazzware is it's a great company, and they're making great figures for. I can't believe this Kenny Omega is like only $20. That's amazing to me. I think the quality is way higher than that. So, uh, yeah, no, I want to do this. I plan on only using a couple elite figures though. Like I want to have Seth Rollins so I can. If you're a Seth Rollins fan, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna job him out. I'm also gonna job out the Miz. I also want to use my CM Punk, which is, I think my first wrestling figure that I've had ever owned. So there's a couple other WWE guys I want to use. Um, and I'm just gonna kind of leave them in the wrestling universe. As for the scale with these guys, so it's because so another match I want to do. I'm getting ahead of myself. This match right here is the Doom Marauder, I think I forget his name, versus All Might, and I like their size matchup and everything like that, and I just thought this was a cool matchup, so I'm gonna have they're gonna be fighting. He's gonna have that axe too because axe is cool. Although I'm thinking I'm gonna have it be an axe that he can summon out of thin air because he doesn't hold his axe very well. Odd thing with this figure. I mean, he holds his axe just fine, but in terms of doing stop motion, when I have to move it around a lot, he drops it. So, and that's yeah, stop motion with action figures and accessories. Accessories are such a problem. Uh, if you do stop motion, I think you get it. If you don't, I think you can imagine. But like being in the middle of a fight scene, and I have maybe one figure suspended in the air with a stand, and then an accessory, a vital accessory, just drops. I'm like, oh my god. Uh, but so these stands. So before when I first started, I just had these Storm collectible stands, and they only work because the torso is so wide. So it only really worked with Storm collectibles. So I was pretty much using Storm collectible figures exclusively. But now I have some of these, which are also Storm collectible stands. If people are wondering, these are the Storm collectible stands that come with action figures like Kyo, or it comes with figures that have projectiles. And it'll usually come with one of these. And these are some of the best stands I've ever used. I wish they sold them separately. I actually broke one on accident, but I'm still using it. But I have two of these. And I got this one. I think this was the Mafex one. This is pretty decent. But these Storm collectible stands, they have been the best stands I've ever used. And they work really well with the smaller guys, really, because these clamps, they work like that. You can use it with almost anything, but they work really well with supporting the smaller scale figures as well, and that opens up a lot of doors for me because I always wanted to use Marvel Legends, but I just didn't have a stand that worked. But obviously it works now, and as you can see, the scale. Oh, I dropped them. The scale is kind of good. They're kind of in scale with the wrestlers, but well, it could work. But in terms of going up to the Storm collectibles, it starts to get a little more exaggerated, and it's you get kind of wonky proportions that I just don't like aesthetically. But so yeah, this is kind of just a little update. This is under 10 minutes. I don't think I rambled too much, but yeah, just a small update on what I'm doing. Some more stuff coming out, and yeah, sorry for the delay, but stop motion takes a long time. I think you guys know that. This is just the beginning. Yeah, it's just the beginning. Peace out, you guys.